Hi, my name is Sonya. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I've had fibromyalgia for about 10 years. Prior to being diagnosed, I really thought I was crazy because I just had all of this pain, but nobody could tell me why. I had the chronic fatigue, the fibro fog, but it didn't have that name then. I just thought I was going crazy. And fortunate for me, by just going to doctor after doctor after doctor, I was finally diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I could no longer work, and I came out at 50 years old with disability. And I had a 7-year-old son. It was very difficult just getting through the day, taking care of my son, helping around the house, doing chores. And just by trial and error, was put on various medications that had side effects. Then about a year ago, I heard about Vital Motion, the VM-100, and I was accepted into the trial. And I couldn't believe it, and I was almost like, this is not going to work, nothing works, you just have to suffer through it. And to my surprise, I have received lasting effects of using the VM-100. One of the things that I noticed was that I just had a little bit more stamina. For instance, prior to using it, I could barely stand at the sink and wash the dinner dishes. And if I did wash the dinner dishes, I would do a few, sit down, and go back because I would have so much pain throughout my body. Now I'm able to do the dinner dishes. I'm able to walk a little bit more. Prior to using the VM-100, I think I could walk a quarter of a city block. Well, now I think I can I've done a block, which is not much, but it's more than I was doing, but maybe 2 or 3 city blocks I can walk without just feeling like, oh my gosh, I just need to lay right here on the ground. The other benefit I found from the VM-100 is that my thought process is much better. I'm in ministry where I have to prepare sermons from time to time, and I do preach. I also teach theology, and just doing prep work for my class was exhausting. My brain just would shut down, and I would misplace papers. Was this the lesson for this week? What's going on? And now my brain seems to be functioning like my old brain functioned. And I'm very grateful because now I can live a life that's somewhat better than prior to using the machine. I've had to redo the way I think about getting through the day, but I love when it's time for me to use the machine that I know that I'm going to get some instant relief. Whatever that helps us with fibromyalgia, whatever it is, especially something that is not a medication, is a benefit and worth a try. I was skeptical. I didn't think that the machine would really work. I accepted the trial. I went in the trial. But once I started using it and just felt my stamina growing, my brain thinking like it thought before, able to do things around my home which I had not been doing, or if I did do, I would just be exhausted 2 or 3 days afterwards. And just feeling like I'm part of the human race. That I'm not on the outside looking in because I have a condition. I appreciate what Vital Motion has done for me, and I hope that other people would just take that leap of faith and try it. You'll be surprised. I think that people who get to the point that they're at the website and looking to get into the trial will be very, very blessed to use the machine.